So you clicked on this video because you're thinking of starting a yoga or fitness YouTube channel. This is an amazing thing to do to share your passion and to grow your business. But I also know how overwhelming this can be in the beginning, to think about the tech, what content to put out, how to make yourself stand out, just even editing, and how long everybody says it takes to make YouTube videos. So I want to share with you 5 simple things that you can do right now to kickstart your YouTube channel. And of course, make an impact. So step number 1 is to think about your audience. And I am not talking about completely niching down here, okay? If the word niche just winds you up and that already overwhelms you, I've been there. Try not to think about niche exactly, but try to think about who your audience is and what you want to help them with. So for an example, maybe it's prenatal, maybe it's weightlifting, maybe it's cardio, maybe it's self-care, maybe it's people who have scoliosis. Think about what kind of thing you want to focus on rather than picking a specific niche and an ideal client, okay? So don't think all my content has to be for Louise. She's 35 years old. She's got a 2-year-old. She's really stressed at work. Don't niche down that specific, okay? Because you will struggle to come up with more and more content ideas. Just try to notice what it is you want to teach and what it is you think you can help people with, and obviously what you're passionate about, because if you're not passionate about it, you are not going to stick to it. And unfortunately, YouTube is a long-term game. It's an amazing game and you will win it if you stick it out, but it is a long-term game. So make sure that what you're focusing on is something that you know you're going to be passionate about next year and the year after that. Doing this will help you to stand out, okay? When YouTube first came about, anybody could come on here, post anything and go viral. Nowadays, you really do have to be more specific because there's more people coming onto YouTube, especially in 2025. There's been a big boost in the amount of creators on YouTube. So to make you stand out, you just need to get a little bit more specific in what it is you want to teach. And this doesn't have to be set in stone, right? You can change your niche around. I think I spoke in one of my videos, if I can find it, I will link it up here, where I thought that I wanted to focus on flexibility. Then I thought I wanted to focus on mums, then self-care, then morning and evening yoga, then chakra yoga, when actually I was going round and round in circles thinking about these things, but actually it all kind of linked to one, right? It was mums who wanted to work on their flexibility to balance out their energy, hence chakra, and they only had time in the morning and evening. But my mind was spinning and I was overthinking and overcomplicating this completely, when really I just had to post what I wanted to post and the right kind of people would find me. So don't overthink it. Just think of something that you want to post about. In fact, let me know in the comments below what it is that you want to post about, and I'll let you know if I think that's specific enough. Okay, the second thing is to keep the setup simple. Right now, I am recording on my phone. Okay, that is it. I have it on, no I don't. Sometimes I'll put it on 4K mode. I don't right now because I've got it turned around onto selfie mode. But I'm focusing and looking into the camera, by the way, not the screen. That's a good tip for you. Focus and look in the camera. But all I use is my phone. I've got a light behind that's shining in. I've got natural light coming in this way. I take this video afterwards. I'll put it onto my laptop. I'll cut out the bits where I pause, upload it to YouTube. It is that simple, okay? You do not have to overcomplicate this at all. If you are not great at editing right now, don't worry about it. YouTube are actually favoring content right now that isn't overly edited. So don't worry about this and do not let the tech stop you. All you need is a phone to upload videos to YouTube. If you are recording fitness videos and yoga classes, just remember that the volume is the most important thing. So make sure that the volume is coming across nice and clear, okay? So you can get clip-in microphones. I have the Rode Wireless Go. In fact, I'll link them down below. These ones are great. I use these for my Zoom classes. When I record on YouTube, I actually just do voiceovers, just because I prefer that way, okay? There's no reason to it. When I'm live, I obviously use these. And then when I'm pre-recording, I like to do the voiceovers. I just feel like I can make it a little bit more calm, which is what I want my yoga to be. Okay, so the third thing is to plan your content with your audience in mind. So for example, if you are focusing on busy mums, you're not going to be uploading 1 hour yoga classes every single week, right? Because busy mums do not have 1 hour every single week. So just make sure that your content is specifically focused on what it is that you want to teach. Like, what's your passion? What's that number one step that you wrote in the comments, right? What is that? Can you create loads of different bits of content around that one person? Another example of this is if you are focused on, say, weightlifting exercises, then you're not exactly going to be posting a yin yoga class, right? Because somebody who's following you for weight exercises might not be interested in the yin yoga, right? So say you're focused on hormonal health, for example, you're not then going to be posting a video that's speaking to men, right? So just make sure that you keep your content specific to your niche. There's loads of ways to find out what kind of content you can be posting. I'll leave a link in the up here and in the description. So go and check out that video, because over there I'll show you how to look at your analytics and find exactly what you should be posting on your channel. You can also use free tools like ChatGPT for this. I use ChatGPT quite a lot. I do optimize and kind of change things around a little bit, but I'll go into ChatGPT, I'll write a prompt like, I help everything I listed before, right? Mums with flexibility, focus on chakra yoga, where they only have 15 minutes. Can you give me a list of 10 yoga classes that I could potentially teach? I will let ChatGPT give me those classes, and then I'll rearrange, add keywords, change it up to what I want. But it's a really great way to get started. It's going to give you so many ideas, especially if, and this is a really good prompt for you. One thing that I do is, because I focus a lot on chakra yoga, I will say I need 7 classes focusing on the main chakra points, working on, and then I'll change it, like working on flexibility or working on yin yoga or meditations. And I want the last class to advertise my programs, right? So I always make sure that number 7, the crown chakra, you'll notice this now if you go onto Lakura Yoga, the crown chakra class always advertises my membership or my courses. Okay, and then ChatGPT will give me like a little prompt that I can say at the end. Again, I rearrange it. I don't like the way that ChatGPT talks, so I do rearrange stuff and I'll put my own flair on it. But it's just a great way to get started. So if you are stuck on content, go and check out ChatGPT, but change it up to suit you. Okay, the fourth thing is that consistency is key. And you're going to hear this so much. I have repeated it. I am like a broken record on here, but consistency is key to YouTube, okay? As long as you are posting every single week, your content is going to start growing. Your viewers, your subscribers, your watch hours, your business is going to start growing. So just make sure that you pick a schedule and stick to it, okay? One thing that I do is every Wednesday, I will record up to 3 to 4 classes. On my yoga channel, I actually upload 2 classes a week. So I will try to record 3 to 4 yoga classes so that I am constantly creating that content bank. So when I can't record, it's fine because I've got backup. I've got extra classes there. And this is a great way to stay consistent, because as soon as you're not, your students, because bear in mind, right, when somebody finds you on YouTube and you are posting weekly, you might not even notice, but there might be a couple people, thousands hopefully eventually, that keep coming back to your content week after week after week after week. And if you stop posting for even 1 week, you're going to really disappoint them to start with, and you start losing that trust. And what do you need for business? Trust. You need the trust for business, right? So you want to make sure that you are keeping up that trust. And when you do stop posting, they don't know if you're not coming back. There are so many YouTubers out there that have posted consistently and then they suddenly stopped. And you look at their YouTube channels and they haven't posted for like 10 years. Okay? Your subscriber on the other side does not know that you are not coming back next week. So it's really important to make sure that you can keep up this content bank. Even if you have to make this easy on yourself and only post like 5-minute videos to start with, because once you get into a routine, you will start to be able to post more consistently. Okay, and the next step is to optimize yourself for search. So this means getting found, right? The point is having a YouTube channel if you're not getting found. You need to have keywords in your titles. You need to have a really good thumbnail that people are going to want to click on. You need to basically make it look like an amazing book that somebody wants to open, right? If you have a book that's just black with white writing, even if it says, right, boring book. Actually, to me that sounds quite interesting, and I would be like, oh, what's in this? But most people would be like, nope, not interested. Whereas if it's all colourful and glittery and like really intriguing writing, you're gonna want to look inside, right? So that's exactly what your YouTube channel needs to be like. You need to get people coming to your videos and actually clicking on them to watch them. So it doesn't even matter then if you have an amazing video. If nobody's clicking on it, it's pointless. Okay, so don't forget to watch that video there, because this one is where I talk about what other content to have. And next week, I'm going to be talking about how to actually start and grow a successful business, right? YouTube's the first step, then it's adding it to a business. So don't forget to watch this video down here if it's already out. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of these amazing tips that I'm giving out weekly, and I will see you next time.